Hey guys, so today I want to go into full detail as to why I do the self-care tips. So the self-care tips is being done primarily because it helped me get through dark places. It helped me to get through depressed times. It helped me to help someone else get through their dark time as well. And these tips are very practical. They're very easy to do. You can do them in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, the steps that I'm telling you to do. No matter what time it takes, it's like one thing to do at a time. And I love that because we always find out what works in our life that we can add to it and what does no longer work in our life that we can take away. So I want you to think about what it is that you've done that you can say, hey, I can implement this into my day to day routine. Or you can say, you know what, I don't want to really do that. That's not something I'm big on all the time, such as playing your favorite childhood game. You may want to do that once every other month or once every 6 months. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But something that's a little bit more regular, you would want to do, such as getting up and making your bed. That's something that you should want to do and strive to do daily. Like, so it's really encouraging, and it's really remembering and helping you to remember to tune in, tap into the present. Like, don't don't get caught up in the social media realm or your phone, where you're constantly checking your phone, you're constantly picking up your phone, you're constantly just doing something. These ideas is so that you can be. You may have to do something, but it's really in order for you to be. In order to do, you have to be. In order to be, you have to do. So it works hand in hand because you want to be present in a current state. And that's where a lot of times we get upset. We are so angry because we didn't live the past the way we were supposed to. So we stuck in the past. We so afraid of the future. So we never really tap into the future. And we are right here in the present moment at all the time. Like the whole time we were in the present moment, and we never took advantage of it because we were either thinking, looking back, or thinking of what's coming. We never really embraced right now. And a great way to really think about that, to know if you're doing it or not, is if you take a reflection back on your last 10 years. They had a 10-year challenge or what have you. And when you take a look back over the 10 years and think about what year that was, what you had. So 10 years from now, from here was 2012. And in 2012, you think about where you were. What space were you in? What were you asking for? What did you achieve in that 10-year time frame from 2012 to 2022? Think about it. Are you grateful? Have you ever took time out to say, thank you for my space? Thank you for this. Because we always want what's next, what's next, what's next, or what left us, what left us, what left us. We either looking in both directions instead of really being present and looking at like now. I can literally say for myself, you know, I am happy to be in this place. I wasn't in this place 10 years ago. I'm happy to be in this space. I'm happy to be in this mind frame because it's not the same mind frame that I was using 10 years ago. Something just as simple as that. It's not the same verbiage that was coming out of my mouth as it was 10 years ago. It's not the same things I'm putting into my mouth as I was 10 years ago. So it's really bringing it back to the place of simple things. It's really bringing it back to a place where you want to simplify your life by any means necessary, because it opens up your mind. It helps you to think. It clears the clutter. And it's so important because if your mind is cluttered, eventually you'll be like the TV show Hoarders, where the house will be so filled that no one can walk in. It's not even really a walkway. Like, you're stepping on stuff on this walkway to get through this house. And that's how our physical house is. That's how our spiritual house is. That's how our mental house is. It's cluttered. And you can decide to do the steps if you want to make your life better, even if it's just a breathing exercise of breathing, inhaling for 10 times. Whatever it is, find that balance, find that peace, find that serenity, find the happiness. It's all within you. It's never from an outside factor. Never. Only time it's from an outside factor is when you give them the authority. You give them the power, because you have your own power all along. You don't need their power. You are a powerful force within yourself. All you have to do is clear the clutter out your mind. That will be the first place. Clear the clutter out your way physically. And then you can start thinking about what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, what it is that you really got to attain out of this life, what purpose it is that you have to walk, what way should you go. That when the road is clear and you can see straight ahead and you can think about a nice plan, a goal, and all of that, it eliminates all fear. When fear is removed from everything, the only thing that's left is your excuses. Are you going to make it go? Or are you going to leave it right there? Pain. It's going to be pain. But it's going to be a different type of pain, like you're birthing something. Like you're being birthed into a whole nother realm, or you're doing the birthing. Like it's a different feeling, because it might be like, oh, I don't want to change. I don't want to do better. I don't want to do this, right? But then once you get in it and it's like you too far in where you can't go back, you like, oh, get off of me. I'm trying to break up out of that realm and come over here and do what I got to do. Like, you really got to put yourself in that mind frame, because you have to change. And if you don't change, you'll never get the desires of your heart. And that's where a lot of people try to mistake in, where they say people, they got haters and all of that stuff. Well, the hate comes in from the wanting of what you have, but not willing to do the work, not willing to put forth the effort, not willing to take chances and risks, not willing to heed to the call. Because guess what? There are seasons in everything that we do. We are right now in the winter season. The next season will be spring. These seasons don't last always. They don't last for long. So while you have a season of opportunity, you need to take advantage of it. Because all it's doing, this may not be your season of opportunity, but guess what? This may be your season of advancement, of bettering yourself, of gaining knowledge, of growing, of doing better for yourself, to prepare you for when your season comes. Your season may be fall, your season may be summer, but if you don't prepare yourself now to get to your season, you will never arrive. Your season will always be coming up once you put in the work. Now, let me explain this to you as well, because you know what? It's okay to miss your season, but it won't be all right when you miss your timing. It will be all hell to pay the captain. It's like, it's done. It's over. You had your chance. You're not getting it again. Seasons we can miss because we get those chances again. But timing is everything. And someone else has to be put in a position to do this very thing that you were called to do. That's why when you don't move on something and you had this great idea, robust idea, it was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to do this. And then you don't move on it. Next thing you know, you see somebody else that's doing the very thing that you just said you wanted to do. And they're doing it in their own way. And they're prospering because you didn't take the proper steps to take action in order to achieve those goals. We have to really come to grips with ourselves. We have to know self-worth. We have to know self-love. We have to really learn how to love ourselves. And that's the whole goal of the self-care, is to really learn to love yourself and put yourself first before you put other people first. Because we can be inside of a big body of water, and if we don't have a life jacket on and we're trying to save somebody out there, we can potentially drown trying to save that person. We have to go back to shore, get the proper equipment to save both of us, get that life vest on. And it takes time. That means you have to walk away from the situation in order to come back to the situation to be able to aid it properly, if that makes sense for you. But I'm not going to keep you long. I just felt like that was very necessary to understand what the self-care tips were about, and to really encourage you guys that I hope you take the next step in your life to do better, want more, and live better. Because every day the same thing, humdrum living, it ain't cutting it. Let's grow.